What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, not reaction video, will be me taking on, as a British guy, the US linguistics test, which is a dialect test, something like that. We have done this before on live stream, but there's no video of it, and I can't really remember the answers, and I may have been influenced by chat anyway. So for those who missed it, and so we've got a record of where I sound like in the US, we will be doing this quiz today. Let me know in the comments if you don't mind me throwing these quizzes in for my second video every so often instead of a reaction. I'd really appreciate to know what you guys think of this. But yeah, I'm going to guess more northern is what I sound like. I can't remember the results of my last one anyway, just because I know southern, they have a lot of words I do not use, and I feel like the north of America is more English speaking in terms of what England actually pronounce their words and the words they use. Obviously the whole area is English, but if you get what I mean, I feel like the northern territories or states speak very similar to England, or something along those lines. Let's get straight into it, guys, and yeah, let's see how me as a British guy, a northern British guy, relates to the US. So guys, I am now up here. We're going to get straight into this dialect test, and basically what it is 25 questions. There's so many different answers. I imagine sometimes I won't get any of them because this is an American based one. To find out whereabouts you're on the US, feel free to give it a go yourself. The link will be in the description, because a few people were saying that they got it spot on to where they lived. It's quite accurate. So let's get straight into it. How would you address a group of 2 or more people? Okay, you all, no, okay, I probably won't go you all. You lot, yes. You guys, Ewans, definitely not Ewans. Y'all, that's obviously very southern, that's more of the Texas area. I'd probably say you guys. Can you guys go over there? Or something like that. Oh, how are you guys? How are you lot? I would say lot as well, but I'd probably say guys more. And it'll be interesting if anyone can remember my answers from last time, because I may go with different answers, I'm not sure. I'm just going to do it on how I feel today, what I'm thinking today. So I'm going with you guys. What do you call? Oh, this is, here we go. So the map pops up on the left. So that is very northwestern, just basically covers the entire north. And yeah, the southeast, I don't sound like the southeast at all, because that's obviously where Texas say yo and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting to see, but we'll get an overall map at the end, I believe. What do you call the small road parallel to the highway? Okay, I hold it the hard shoulder. I believe I call it the hard shoulder. Frontage road, service road. Service road could work, so I'm going to take that for now. Access road could also work. I feel like I'd call it the service road if we were going to call it any of these. Feeder road, no. Gateway, we have them, but I have no word for them. I definitely have a word. I've never heard of this concept or other. I'm going to go over because I call it the hard shoulder. If you got, I'm going to call it a motorway. Obviously, your 3 lanes. It's the lane on the left where sometimes the police use for overtaking when they've got to get to a crash, or you pull over if you've got an issue on the motorway. You need to repair your car or something like that. I'm going to go with other because I do call it the hard shoulder. And that's literally nowhere except from Missouri. Missouri are literally, they for some reason they've got another name for it as well. As if, just in the middle of the US. What do you call an easy high school or college class? An easy high school or college class? Gut? Definitely not gut. What? Crip calls, no. Crip calls, no. Bird, no. Blow off me. I'll go over. I don't think I have a word for that, so I'm going to go over. And, okay, very northern, very, again, Missouri area, Wisconsin area. A bit of a divide there. I'm probably getting my results so far of the north west area. How do you pronounce the second syllable of pajamas? Pajamas. Jar. Palm? Well, it's not jam, pajamas. So it's jar. Sounds like palm. Palm, jam. Palm at stretch. I'll go with palm because it's a bit of a stretch. We'll go with that. What do you call the area of grass between the sidewalk and the road? I don't think I have a word for this. You got the burn, parking, tree lawn, terrace. No, terrace is a ground floor balcony or something like that. Curd strip, no. Verge, no. I have no word for this. I don't think I do. Just a bit of grass in between, I'd say. How do you pronounce crayon? With 1 syllable, rhymes with man. 1 syllable? You say that with 1 syllable? I'd say it with 2, definitely. Crayon. Yeah, crayon. Yeah, there we go. I'll go with that one. With 2 syllables where the syllable rhymes with dawn. Crayon. I don't say yarn. I feel like, again, that is very southern with the yaw and stuff like that. Crayon, I say. So I'm going to go for that middle one. I think that's right. definitely go with that one. What do you call something that is across both streets from you at an intersection or diagonally across from you in general? Kitty corner, no. I don't think I've got a word for this. I have no term for this, I don't think. Corner shop, I'm thinking, but that's a shop on a corner. Yeah, I'm gonna go, I've got no word for this. Again, let me know your answers in the comments, or where, if you do this test, if you pinpoint where you're from and where did you actually get. I'd really appreciate that, guys. I want to know. I do reply to the comments. What is the distinction between dinner and supper? Now, this is quite a funny one, because in England, the north and the south has a huge divide on what dinner is anyway. In the north, you say you can have your dinner at lunchtime is the best way to describe it, so like between 12 and 1 in the morning or afternoon, just as you turn into afternoon. In the north, they call that your dinner, and then they call the 5 and 6 slot, or later that night, depending on where you eat it, your tea. And I've always known that, but when I've come south, and obviously I live in Jersey, they call the dinner your tea slot up north, so your 5 to 6. Your afternoon meal, your main meal at the end of the day, they call that dinner, and they call your earlier one lunch. Let me know what you call that, I'd be interested. Now, supper is definitely a meal before bedtime, I believe. Before you go to sleep. Dinner, I'm going to go with, is your evening meal, and then supper is your porridge, your soup, or something like that before you go to bed. Supper is an evening meal, dinner is eaten early. I'll go with that for now. So, okay, there we go. Dinner is a main meal. I'll go with that one just because I think that's the best one to go with from where I live at the moment as well. So we go with that. And again, I'm not American at all. I'm not American one bit. How do you pronounce aunt? Okay, to sound like aunt. I guess maybe without R. Sorry. That's R, isn't it? So R. No, I'd probably go aunt. So for court, aunt, court, no. I have the same vowel in R, court, and aunt. No, definitely not. I don't think it's court. Aunt, court. Yeah, to sound like ain't. Ain't, aunt. I don't know. I really don't know. It's just so hard. Think about it. I use R when referring to the general concept of aunt, but I'm gonna have to go to sound like ain't. I feel like that's the closest. To sound like ain't when it aren't. I'm going to go with that, but I don't think that's right. How do you pronounce caramel? Okay, well, that's how I pronounce it. Just saying caramel. Caramel with 3 syllables, 100%. Yep, I'll go with that. Again, let me know on some of these what you say. And if you've struggled to answer some of these, because I definitely have, what would you call a sale of unwanted items on your porch in your... What? What would you call a sale... Oh, okay, got it. A car boot sale. Car park sale? I'm not sure about that. Car boot sale, 100%. That's what I'll go with. I'm not even reading the others. I spotted it. Very English. No one in the US speaks of it. Not even a little bit similar. Wow. I did not expect these results as so severe. What do you call a traffic situation in which several roads meet in a circle, a roundabout? We've spoke about this. Apparently, if you know, you know. There's only 9 roundabouts in the US. If you know, you know. That was an interesting one. Okay, there we go. A lot of people call it a roundabout, which it is. I feel like that is the main common term. Traffic circle was told a lot in that video where the 9 roundabouts came from. But yeah, I feel like that's a pretty obvious one. Do you pronounce cot and court the same? No, that's different. Cot, court, definitely different. One's got an A in it, one hasn't. Pretty self-explanatory for me there. How do you pronounce the first syllable of lawyer? Law. Lawyer, law. I'd go with floor. Rhymes with law. You've got a law in your floor. Oh no, there you go. You got a flaw in your laws. There we go. I know that. Yeah, rhymes with boy. Boiler. What? Lawyer, I guess. Lawyer. I said lawyer. Oh my god. Actually, I don't know. Floor, law. I'm going to go with floor just because it rhymes with law, but I genuinely don't know. I'm going to go next. Not very similar. We've got a bit of southern now. We're interchanging with the southern areas a bit there. What do you call the rubber-soled shoes worn in the gym or for athletic activities? Sneakers? No. Trainers for me. Shoes? Again, I can see trainers at the bottom. That's what I initially thought of. I'm going with trainers. Nobody calls them trainers. I've heard of sneakers before. I know that is very American, but I thought at least a few of you guys would have called it trainers, but obviously not. Wow, completely wrong with that. What do you call the thing from which you might drink water from in school? Now, we don't really have them in our schools. We had a couple, I believe. We have them differently. Obviously, you've got the water fountain in which you press and it sprinkles out, and then you get underneath it or fill your bottle up and have a little drink. We've got a few where it's a machine, you press it, you get a little cone or something like that, and then you can drink, or a plastic cup. I'd say a water fountain or a drinking fountain. Oh, I'm a bit stuck on that. I'll go with a drinking fountain because you drink water out of it. That would be my initial interpretation of that. Very northern again. Southerns, I assume they go water fountain or something like that. Let me know if you're all from the south and what you say. What do you call the large wildcat native to the Americans? Large wildcat native to the Americans. I recognise cougar. I recognise all of them. I recognise a mountain lion, cougar, puma, panther. I know all of them. But what is native to America? Let's have a look. I want to see what it is. If we can see what it is, and then we've got a little bit of a chance. It doesn't have to be. For saying a jaguar, I want to see an image. Okay, I'd say this off these images, I'd say that is a jaguar. A panther looks a little bit different to me. Oh, that looks more like a panther though. I'd go jaguar. You know what, panther? I'm going jaguar 100%. I'm going with that. And jaguar isn't on there. I can't go jaguar. Maybe it's because I saw the word jaguar. It may have tempted me. If I can't see jaguar, I'll go with cougar then. Maybe. Oh, mountain cat makes sense. We'll go with cougar. I don't know if I'm right or wrong there. I could be completely wrong. I might hold my hands up. I wasn't sure. What do you call the small grey bug that curls up into a ball when it's touched? Again, we're going to have to go off what we can see here. We've got a millipede, which I believe a millipede is more brown. So I'll go with centipede. Or it could be a woodlouse. I'll go centipede because I'm not sure on that one again. As soon as you start asking me animals, unless you get an image of it, it's hard to guess which they're it's hard to understand which one they're trying to go for. So I'm going to go centipede, but I'm not sure. Oh wait, no, there we go. I have no idea what this creature is. Not very true, because I know what a millipede, I know what a centipede is. But we'll go with that one. Go with that one. And again, not northern at all, because I imagine you, sorry, not American at all, because I imagine you guys know your animals, because you get a lot of them. What do you call it when it rains? What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? Oh, I know you get a rainbow. When that happens, that's obviously what happens with the rainbows. Sun shower. I don't have a name for it. I genuinely don't think I have a name for it. The devil is beating his wife. What? What? Holy, I did not expect to see that on there. The wolf is giving birth some wild names on there. But I don't think I've got an expression. I know I'd probably say, where's the rainbow? If that's happening, I'll probably go, okay, where's the rainbow? And have a little look for it. But other than that, I don't have an expression. Again, a lot of East don't have a term for it. I'm not the only one. What do you call the night before Halloween? I don't have a name for it, I don't think. You got gay night, mischief night. Is that the night where people go and, like, toilet roll people's houses and stuff like that? I believe it is. I think it's quite a big thing in America, where the night before Halloween you go and toilet paper people's houses and stuff like that. So I'd assume a lot of people say mischief night. But I don't think I have a word for it, so I'm going to go I don't have a word for it. I know, pretty boring, because I haven't had a word for a lot of these, but I don't think I do. Next one. Okay, not that most people don't have a word for it. That's pretty awesome. I'm not the only one. I'm not alone in that. Let's go. What do you call a large motor vehicle used to carry freight? A lorry. Lorry's on there, yep, a lorry. I know you guys say truck, but it's definitely a lorry in my... Again, this is all subjective, but in my language, in my area, it's definitely a lorry. What do you call the insect that flies around in the summer and glows in the dark? Firefly, I believe? I'd go with firefly. I've heard of them before. I know there's a song, Firefly, as well. I'm going to go with firefly. Okay, I'm definitely getting Eastern results. There's been so many where it's been Eastern, mainly the Northeastern, but yeah, been at Eastern a lot. What do you call a sweetened carbonated beverage? Okay, so you mean a fizzy drink or something like that. A soft drink? Either fizzy drink or soft drink for me. I know what Coke is, but that's a type of it, so I'm not going to go with that. Same with Coca-Cola, and same with lemonade. And tonic is all a type. You got soda water, I guess, in America. But I'm going to have to go fizzy drink or soft drink. I'll go fizzy drink because that's the one I said. So we'll go next. So 20. Again, nobody calls that a fizzy drink. Wow, it is fizzy and it is a drink. So why are you not calling it? How do you pronounce bean? With a vowel in scene. Sorry, a vowel in C. I think with a vowel in sit. With a vowel in set. I feel like it's a vowel in scene. Yeah, in C. I keep saying scene because I'm thinking of bean. In C, bean. Yeah, I'll go with that. What do you call the sweet spread that is put on it? Do you call a sweet... I can't speak in this video. We're exposing myself for not being able to speak while we're doing a dialect test. Do you call the sweet spread that is put on a cake frosting or icing? Icing for me. Always been icing, but I understand frosting. Now let's go. This is the results. I've been waffling for a while. We've realised I can't speak proper English and I can't even ask the questions. And wow! Holy, I did not expect that result. And I don't think I got these results last time. I honestly did. Oh, look at Hawaii, man. Wow. Again, these maps show your distinctive answer from the cities. Okay. Very distinctive on Cotton Court. I do them different. Very distinctive on that. Just these areas. Which is probably why Jackson is probably my most province city, I believe. And maybe New York as well. Maybe because I've been to New York. Maybe it just threw a little bit of New York dialect in there as well. Where do we get the New York one from then? Do you pronounce Cotton Court? Okay, it was that. Cotton Court. Me saying them different because I've got the yay in there. So cot and court. Very similar, but different. More importantly, different has been the one which is really honed in my answers. This is really interesting. Honolulu. That is somewhere in Hawaii. That sounds Hawaiian. What do you call an insect? A firefly? I believe that. Again, I wouldn't... Yeah, firefly. I am pretty sure on that one. Do we get any more? Or can I see the rest of my answers? Can we see any more? Okay, there. So we can see how least similar. So the three places we're most similar is Honolulu, Jackson, and New York. New York, probably the most obvious out of all them, which I would. Again, I said probably not more northern. I think I got my majority of my answers on the east side. But because I didn't get anything honed in as much as Jackson, we're going Jackson, which has obviously got Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Them areas are the main areas, which is such a surprise to me. I'm northern in England, but southern in America. Wow. So yeah, let's see at least similar cities. Again, look how strange that is. Look how strange that is. We've got New York as so accurate, but literally just one state over just shows how diverse the US is. One state over is my least similar, Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania. Wow. And what do you call the night before Halloween? That's what's got it. Pittsburgh have a word for it. That is the main going off on that. The rest of the country, they don't call it anything with Halloween. They're like, what are you on about? You got Halloween, you haven't got a night before. But Pittsburgh do. So that's obviously what. Des Moines? I pronounced it wrong in a video before, but people told me to do groin as the thing. Des Moines. Again, everywhere else, and that is a Halloween thing. That's been a very influential thing on this quiz, which is a bit of a shame that one can flip it just like that, but it is what it is. What do you call an easy high school or college class? I didn't really have an A for it, and again, this is probably where I got a bit southern from the Texas one. We're going there. And that is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You can share your map, actually. So what I want you guys to do, if you're in the Discord, if you're on Twitter, copy that link and share that map with me. Send it me on Twitter, send it me on Discord, and I'll have a look, and I'll get a bit of an idea of what people speak like in America. And if you send it me on Twitter or Discord, let me know where you're actually from to see how accurate it is for you guys as well. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys for spending the time to watch me take a dialect quiz. You're probably screaming at me because I said a lot of things wrong and I butchered a lot of the questions, but I have enjoyed it anyway. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and have a fantastic day. Peace.